Today's Tuesday, October 15th, 2024. I had some difficulty determining a title for this little talk with myself. The initial impetus was to talk about immigration as an election issue, as well as about a need for rational policies. A larger topic emerged, that is, rational policies require a foundation of truth and reality. Now, it seems like a long time since the debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. The majority assessment on the debate was that Trump fared poorly. Lindsey Graham, one of his most notorious sycophants, opined that Trump needed to talk more about his policies. I did check a dictionary, several actually, for a definition of policy, just to make sure what Graham was talking about. This is one: a definite course or method of action selected from among alternatives and in light of given conditions to guide and determine present and future decisions. In principle, I think policies are supposed to assist decision making, particularly in situations that require consideration of relative merits of a lot of factors and alternatives. Trump doesn't do policies. He fabricates issues founded on lies to create a dystopian picture of our country, the United States, in order to manipulate people by evoking fear and anger. He then proclaims himself savior and announces his solution. Immigration, I should say immigrants, are the root of all our problems for Trump. Yes, we have problems, and immigration is really only one of them. And we really need policies that create good solutions. So here's the issue. To formulate good, effective policies, you need to build on a foundation of truth. And by truth, I mean in accordance with facts and reality. Truth seems to be in short supply among Republicans these days. Yuval Noah Harari, a noted historian, author, and thinker, had this to say about truth. And this is my takeaway from his discussion about his new book, Nexus. It was on YouTube. And I'm paraphrasing here. Truth is a very rare and costly kind of information. Most information isn't truth. Truth is costly because it demands research. It takes investment of time and money in doing research. Fiction and fantasy are cheap. You don't have to invest anything. Truth is often complicated, whereas fiction can be made as simple as possible. And people prefer simple stories. Truth is often painful. Truth forces us often to confront unpleasant things, and fiction can be made as attractive as you would like it to be. Republicans today can't handle the truth. They don't want to know the truth. And Republican identity seems now to require denial of the truth. You know the lies, that the 2020 election was stolen from Trump, that the January 6 rioters were peaceful visitors to the Capitol, that immigrants are eating pets in Springfield, Ohio, that public schools are changing children's genders, that the government is manipulating hurricanes, that FEMA isn't responding to disasters in Florida, and even claiming that relief money is being diverted to immigrants, and finally that recent good employment statistics are fake. I'm going to stop here. Bottom line, to be a Republican, you have to accept the lies, fiction, and fantasies and live in an alternate world. This is a world where nothing is real or true. Beware, in this world you will lose your real identity and become a dead leaf blowing in a storm. I don't see how you can have effective policies without truth. So I did a little research to investigate the truth about immigrants in the U.S. I started with a July 22nd, 2024 Pew Research report titled, What the Data Says About Immigrants in the U.S. Here's my short version in 4 simple charts. Start with historical perspective. How many immigrants live in the United States today? According to Pew, there are about 72 million immigrants, and defined as foreign-born, in the United States today. And the Pew data covers through 2022. The immigrant portion of the population fluctuates, and immigrants today account for 13.8% of the U.S. population. This is roughly a threefold increase from the 4.7% that were immigrant population of 1970. However, the immigrant share of the population today remains below the record 14.8% in 1890. So what's the legal status of all these immigrants? Pew data indicates that the 77% of immigrants are here legally, 49% are naturalized citizens, 24% are permanent legal residents, 4% have temporary legal status, and the remaining 23% are unauthorized. So, where do all these immigrants come from? Well, Pew Research presents data from 1965 to 2022 and what they call the current wave of immigration. Roughly 35 million foreign-born are from Latin America, 19 million are from Southeast Asia, 8.5 million are European origin, 5.9 million are from Africa and the Mideast, 1.5 million come from Canada, and the remaining 1.6 million are designated as other. What about immigrants in the labor force? Again, this data comes from 2022. 140.6 million, or 83% of workers, comprise the native-born segment of the U.S. labor force. 22 million lawful immigrants comprise 13% of the labor force, and the remaining 5% consists of 8.3 million unauthorized immigrants. I might add the September 2024 Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that the U.S. unemployment rate is at 4.1%. This is considered by economists as real-world full employment. The U.S. economic situation is excellent, and immigrants are in fact contributing to the robust state of our economy. What would our economy be like without immigrant workers? Trump blames immigrants for all ills, real and imagined. In his first presidential campaign, the mantra was build the wall to keep immigrants out. This time around, he goes further. Deport immigrants, get them out. He does not even differentiate between those who are citizens and those who are not. He does not even contemplate the social and economic destruction from such an effort. Mass deportation is not a course of action based on facts and reality. Now, I suggest you do your own fact-finding, think through the consequences, and draw your own conclusions. My assessment is the U.S. offers such an allure that people from all over the world are willing to take great risks to get here, and that does create a problem. And my contention is that part of the problem is border control. Another aspect of the problem is that our immigration system was designed for another age. An overall solution requires changes to policies and laws. Congress has a responsibility here. And in February, the Senate tried to do just that. Republican Senator Frank Langford led the effort for comprehensive reform that passed in the Senate, and it would have remedied many problems. This never made it to the House floor. It was torpedoed by Trump. He could have championed it and even taken credit, but apparently he preferred to continue his lies and rant at his rallies. So my point is, if you want policies and real solutions to problems, stay away from Trump and the entire Republican Party. In this election, Kamala Harris, along with other Democrats, offers the best chance that we have in this country for policies grounded on truth and upon concern for the welfare of the nation. So go vote like your life depends upon it.